Hey guys, this is Horn, your Red Comrade, and today I want to check the new game from the CD Projekt Red, Thronebreaker, The Witcher Tales. This is a story campaign with the battles in Gwent. So let's check this out. I think we will pick the maximum difficulty, why not?
The year 1267. War hung in the air, its scent palpable. The mighty empire of Nilfgaard stood poised, greedily eyeing the northern realms just across the Yaruga. In light of the threat, the realm sovereigns met in summit. They made declarations, pledged fraternal assistance, forged alliances, and then, in good spirits, dispersed. Among them, Meve, Queen of the Twin Realms Lyria and Rivia. Know the name? Heard her beauty extolled? Justly so. Remarkable she was. Not for her graceful exterior, but for her persistence and courage. Where was I? As the Queen and her retinue neared her capital, Count Caldwell appeared. In Meve's absence, the Count was to have helped her son, the youthful Prince Willem, run the Twin Kingdoms. Caldwell had clearly ridden hard. Drops of perspiration dangled from his whiskers, his neck red and chafed from a ruff, starched stiff.
Hail, Your Majesty! Delighted to see you in good health. The summit, it ended fruitfully, I hope?
Yes, at its end letters were exchanged, documents signed. Paper. Time will tell of what value. That will suffice as cordialities go, Caldwell. Tell me what's happened, for I sincerely doubt sheer longing prompted you to ride out.
Indeed, Your Grace. Another circumstance inspired me to do so. The strays of Sparla, the bandits, I was to tend to during Your Grace's absence. The situation's gotten out of hand, I fear.
Okay, this is disappointing.
I deliberated. Wasn't at all certain in giving you the task. I knew you to be an equally good strategist as I am a shepherdess. So my intuition said no. Yet Reynard interceded on your behalf. Your Grace, they're common bandits, while the Count will have a host of men-at-arms to command. Next time, I shall trust my gut. All right, speak. What has happened? Be precise.
As Your Grace ordained, I set out and was nipping at the bandits' tails for long. We pursued for weeks, until scouts returned, having sighted the strays' camp in the forest near Locheren. We waited for nightfall, to surprise them as they slept. Alas, it proved a ruse. We found the tents empty. Straw-stuffed dummies round the fire. Soon, we learned that as we waited for the sunset, the strays had snuck away, rounded our positions and ridden to Hawksburn.
I beg your pardon, my lord. The tax collectors. That is where they station.
So the gold? All of it?
It's stolen, Your Grace, but I shall do all in my power to recover it. This I vow, if it be Your Grace's wish.
After weeks in the saddle, Your Grace's wishes are modest. A hot bath and a night's sleep in her own bed. Yet, they shall have to wait. I must look personally to this matter. Your force, Caldwell, I will now command. You... send a herald to Hawksburn. They must prepare for the Queen's arrival. Air the rooms, dust off the porcelain. Make certain they do it. Do you see now, Reynard? I believe I foretold it would be thus. My son wasn't ready in the least to rule an entire country.
I confess, Prince Willem has much to learn yet.
Yes. And very little time.
Okay. So this is the tutorial. Okay. Okay, we must collect gold, wood and recruits. And we can find the objects on the map.
Oh, thought it were bandits riding in.
Okay.
Milka. They stretched her over a fire till she told them where she buried her gold.
Rather die than tell him she would. But I know where she kept it. Sit tight. Sketch it out for you.
Okay, we have a treasure map. Over here. Looks like over here. Good. Okay, so we have some options. I will spend 25 gold and get plus 50 wood.
Count Caldwell rode at the column's head, scanning its flanks with a wary eye that, despite his advanced age, proved very sharp indeed.
Your Majesty! Bandits! There! At the tree line!
The Count's footmen, unaccustomed to escorting their queen, sought to shield her with their bodies and assumed a tight formation to do so. They were promptly knocked aside as Meve charged headlong at the bandits, brandishing her blade and bellowing a ferocious cry.
Attack! Charge!
Okay, the first battle. So this is a story battle with a custom deck. Okay, let's start the battle. Okay. Okay, we have two rows. The abilities of the card may be different depending on the row. Okay, the opening
Over up a
first.
stone, knock out one of your teeth.
To
The
attack
first
the Queen?
turn.
An outrage!
Okay, the more points we have, the better. That's simple. And some units
Your
have
Grace, the men
the
await.
armor.
You must lead to begin the attack.
That's simple. We are placing these cards.
Salt of the earth they are, your grace. They'd follow you into fire. You need simply say the word.
So we are using our lord to boost these guys' strength.
I shall teach
and
you to respect the
armor.
crown, you dogs!
That's cool. We are playing this card, for example.
Look out! Seek cover! We are bombarded!
So we can... Yeah, we will place this guy
Time
over
I
here.
taught you some respect.
And we will play this card over here.
One boat.
The strays took tail and run. Yes, our victory is assured. Sound the horns. May they sing praises of this triumph for ages.
Okay, we just played all of our cards and we must pass.
The battle's not yet done. It is better to conserve our strength. Prepare for a strike that will prove decisive. Battle formation! Protect the Queen!
Okay, that's cool. We will play this card.
This harvest will be reaping black-clad heads. Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
Now we will play this one.
Spirit's willing and how, but these damn boots are
And we will boost them both.
Ha!
Yeah, yeah!
Give me a target. Thing about slings, they hide well.
I congratulate you on your latest victory, Your Grace. The bandits stood not a chance.
Okay, looks pretty simple. For now.
Matters seem indeed to have gotten out of hand, to put it mildly.
Meve said, arms crossed atop her shining breastplate.
They've grown bold. Doubtless after the raid on the manor, the tax collectors. I've not heard of an ambush on the high road afore.
Caldwell explained, avoiding his liege's wrathful gaze.
Enough, Caldwell. We must put things right. Come!
The Queen's retinue set out, cavalry in front, infantry and arbalists close behind, and, following in the rear, the bandits, bound in chains.
Okay. That's cool. Dead bodies.
I do adore this prospect.
Yes. Lyria, the Pearl of the North. With its hills and dales. Why, its beauty matched only by that of its queen.
After 3 weeks in the saddle, I've my doubts, Count. We shall pitch camp here. Our soldiers need respite. A spell of it they deserve.
Okay, now we must set up the camp. Over here we can expand our army and give Okay, and see some important information. Okay, as we upgrade, we will receive better cards, better equipment, and so on. Enter the workshop. Okay. Okay, we must upgrade this tent to level 2. Now we have access to the regional map. Now we must go to the command tent. Over here we have our deck. Okay, over here we can create new cards and add them to our deck. Okay, and we can improve this building to increase our recruit cap. Okay, this is the cards that in our deck. And these cards are available for us to create. Okay, we must add one card. Wagenburg card. We must craft this one now. And where is the craft button? Oh, okay. So over here we can recruit this guy. And now we can add this to our deck. That's cool. So we are going back. So we have the mess tent. Okay, over here we can talk with our companions.
A bit of respite, Reynard?
Yes. But if you've any new orders, Your Grace, I can be ready at any...
At ease, Reynard. At ease. Don't you find it wearisome sitting alone? Wouldn't you prefer another's company? Swapping tales with the innkeep, even?
Your concern, I most appreciate, Your Grace. But I prefer silence.
Has it always been thus with you? Ever a man apart?
Quite the contrary, Your Grace. As a youth, I gloried in company, delighted in conversation.
So what was it that changed you?
That delight nearly cost me my head. But do you truly not know the tale, milady? How I came to be your departed husband's aide?
I don't, but would gladly hear it.
I had but 20 winters behind me when I enlisted. Yet I was granted the rank of lieutenant from the start, not by merit, but by birth. The respect of veteran officers, both my peers and seniors, that they could not grant. Nor did I deserve it. To earn that respect became my driving aim. And to seem wise beyond my years, I began spouting off about the King's decisions. This maneuver Reginald botched. That he failed to think through. And yet elsewhere he'd blundered like a schoolboy.
Talk of that nature could only ever result in misfortune.
It was not long before I was clanking about in shackles. Another officer had reported me. I was charged with lèse-majesté. The court-martial took but a quarter of an hour to deliver verdict and sentence. I was guilty of treason, and the noose awaited me. But Reginald first stayed the execution, then ordered that I repeat every word I'd uttered about his person or deeds. Soaked with sweat, my voice cracking, I did as he ordained. Reginald listened, raptly and silently, and when I'd finished, he declared I was right. He then appointed me his personal aide. A clever lad like you, I can always use at my side.
Indeed. Though hardly sharp himself, wisdom in others Reginald both recognized and heeded.
It was then I swore two things. Firstly, never again to wag my tongue like a fool. Secondly, never to betray his trust.
And you never did. Know what he told me moments before he passed? Trust none of them, Meave, save Reynard. The old sod was right about that, at least. I thank you for sharing that tale, Reynard. Truly. It's time I attended to other matters.
We will have a lot of histories in this game, yeah? Okay, we have some letters, some reports, and maps. Okay, that's cool. I think I will... And that's cool too. Shit. Oh my god. I want something cheap with this, for example, and that looks pretty good. Now we can use scouts to mark the location of treasure and resources on the regional map. Okay, and we can exit the camp. Oh, this is the map, and over here we must move. I want to send the scouts. Yeah, that's cool. That's very cool.
I pay taxes for? To be robbed along the high road, and in broad daylight, no less? Were it not for mandatory merchant routes and stacking rights, why I'd have gone round, through Sodden. They told me, Lyria's a wild land, lawless, chaotic, a damn disgrace. They told me, Lyria's a wild land, lawless, chaotic,
this guy is not
damn
happy.
Disgrace.
And I can understand him. Or here. Okay, so we have the morale of our troops. Oh,
Gods of mercy! Whatever is this filth?
Necrophages. Drawn here by blood scent.
For such vile monstrosities to prowl the high roads of my realm. I won't allow it! Attack!
that's cool. Just... if you see the enemy, just attack. Okay, poor pilgrims. Let's start the battle.
In broad daylight, with the heat positively sweltering. Have we to do with...
Okay, now both our rows are in the fog.
Raynard, what is this? Some spectre? A strigger?
I can't be sure, Your Grace. It's the first I've seen of any such... thing.
Okay. We can place this guy over here.
Should have listened to me, old lady.
And we can play... and this banner will reduce the cooldown of our ability.
These carrion eaters. I know them. Appeared on my estate last spring, enticed by the corpses of those of my sheep that fell. Harmless at first, until, that is, they fill their guts. Seemed to become quite powerful then.
Okay.
Fearsome they look, true. But they bleed just as we do. Onward! Slay the filth!
The victory is ours. I won't play the arbalest. I will save him for the next round. And we can end this turn. I want to end this turn, guys. I don't want to play him. What the fuck?
Arbalista, your command.
Okay.
So fortunate we routed the beasts before they had a chance to gorge.
This harvest will be reaping black-clad heads.
Okay, we don't have the fog right now, so that's good.
Your Grace, yet more come.
They fill their bellies, ma'am. This doesn't bode well. Oh no, not well at all.
Don't worry, we will kick their asses.
I'm a one, sir.
Curses. Strong as steers they've grown. And they show no fear.
Frenzied, my lady. It's bloodlust. They lose all instinct to survive, feel no pain whatever. I've witnessed this before.
Your Majesty, we must give ground. Fall back. We can't win. Must minimize our losses.
Okay. The leader just destroyed our strongest unit and threw his power to his own units.
My queen, there is no shame in ceding the field when fortunes turn sour.
Okay. Ah, okay, we can pass only at the beginning. Now I understand. So I cannot use any ability and then pass.
Victory must be ours now. We shall not retreat. Arms at the ready. Attack! Look there! Yet another abomination.
Ugh, that stench. My salts. Where are my salts?
Okay. Okay, this card have an ability, but we need to wait some time to activate it. Okay, and I will boost this guy, I think. No, I can't. They don't give me that chance. We'll shoot this guy. And we can use the ability. Okay.
Her Majesty knows what she's doing.
And we can use our ability over here.
one vote.
And we will shoot this guy in his face.
The beasts hadn't a chance against us. Victory is ours.
Okay. Inside the dead bodies we have wood and gold. So they don't eat human bodies. They eat these things. Okay, I think that's will be end of the first episode. Say in comment section what do you think about this game. Should I play it or pass it? See ya guys in the next time.